Oh my god. Okay. You guys, I was not expecting to be making this video this early on. A few days ago, I said if we hit monetization by the end of the year or before early next year, I will buy you guys a second project car. Well, at the time of saying that, I had 250 subs. It's been about, what, not even a week, and we've already hit 400. So we've doubled that, and we might actually hit the goal sooner than we expect. So, in this video, I'll be giving you guys some insights into what that second project car could potentially be. For the subscribers and the viewers who subbed for the CL9 specifically, for those who are concerned that maybe a second project car will take my time away from this car, don't be worried about that. This car is still my number one priority and my number one money pit that I'm going to be dumping money into. I have plenty of more mods to come to this car, so there will be a lot more you guys will see in the future. So I'm going to get that straight before I go into the video. The second project car is mainly just going to be for me to explore maybe another platform, maybe another engine, just for me to tinker with, play around with without having to worry about getting it running so that I can go to uni the next day. Okay, so before we dive deep down into what the actual cars are going to be, I'm just going to set a few of my requirements out to you guys. Number one is Honda only. Now, number two as well, it has to be a manual. Now, there is one slight exception, which I'll mention down later in the videos and you guys will see. Bone stock only. So, of course, modified ones, yeah, maybe if I can get one for like a decent price, but I'm more looking for bone stock ones. Let's start with our first option for a project car. Before I say this, I just want to say this is not a tier list. Okay, this is not a ranking video. These are not from the worst to the best, whichever I want. These are all equal. These are all the cars that I really want to work on. So I'm going to timestamp everything down below so you guys can skip through to whichever car you want to see and listen to whatever my future plans for that car is going to be. But yeah, let's start with our first option, which I think might be a personal fan favorite from all of you guys, is a Honda Jazz. It's not this car. GD or GE, those are the only two I'm looking at. I don't mind either one, but I'll prefer a GD over a GE. Now, same with the engine wise as well. 1.3 liter and 1.5 liter, I don't mind. Okay, I don't care. Why, you might ask? Well, that is because my future plan is to engine swap that car. Taking in deep breaths. I know, it's a bit crazy, but my future goal, or if I do end up getting that car, my goal for that car is to maybe put a K series in there. A K20. I don't know about a 24 because I already have a 24 here. I want to try maybe a K20. So K swap is definitely one of my big plans for that car if I do get it. Of course, that's not going to be an instant thing to do. I don't have the experience yet to do that, but keeping the car long term, I'm definitely going to end up it down the line when I have more accessibility and the tools and stuff. Now, after dropping an absolute nuke on you guys with the first option, let's move on to my next option. So coming at number two, it's definitely going to be an 8th Gen Civic. Now, those cars, I really love the way they look. Okay, I love the FT2 Type R, but again, I'm not going to have the money to pay 30 grand for an FT2 Type R. So we're going with a 8th Gen Civic. Now, of course, there's a lot of iterations of that car. I think it comes with an R18 engine, and I think the sport models actually come with a K20. But with what I said on the last one, I'm going to be engine swapping that car as well. Now, that car will be, I'll assume, a lot easier to slap a K series in there. So since one of the trims did come with a K20, it'll be a lot easier to put a K20 in there. I just love the way they look. My goal with that car as well, for the long term, well, I just said slap a K series in there, make it similar to a Type R without actually buying a Type R. So I probably might actually drop more money working on that car than just buying a Type R flat out. But you know, who cares? It's for the experience, it's for the journey. So 8th Gen Civic, that is my second option on this. So yeah, but you know, let me know if you guys want to see that. I think it's kind of doable, but again, I just love the way those cars look. Those cars look timeless, just like these. They came out in the same generation, same year, whatever. Both of them look timeless, and I think it goes very well, very nice alongside my Accord Euro. I know I just dropped 2 nukes on you guys with the engine swaps. Now, just before we continue, I just want to say, okay? I know that I am not capable of engine swapping a car by myself. Okay, I know how hard it is, so don't come at me in the comments saying, oh, this guy is so cocky, he's so overconfident, people these days are so delusional, they think that engine swapping is this easy. I know it's not hard, okay? Like I said, those are future plans down the line. So maybe if you're thinking like 2, 3, 4 years down the line, I might engine swap the car if I'm feeling it on that day. And if I have a shot myself or if I have the tools I need. But with the tools I have right now, yeah, nah, I don't think I can engine swap that shit, bro. But ignoring that aside, my next option, it's gonna be a CRV. A Honda CRV. Now, I'm only looking at, I think, the first gen and the second gen. Now, with this build, this is probably the most interesting one yet. This build is gonna be an off-road. So I'm gonna make that CRV into an off-road build. So I'm definitely gonna be looking for the all-wheel drive ones. Now, again, automatic, okay? Like in Australia, there's a huge 4x4 off-roading culture. Okay, that's like a solid chunk of Australian car culture, off-roading. So a CRV, all-wheel drive, preferably auto, because that's what everyone recommends for you to get if you want to off-road. It will be a good, capable car to get me out into the woods, because this little guy here gets stranded in my own backyard. So I can't really take him out. It seems like a cool car, and it seems like a very nice camper car as well. If I pull out the back seats and maybe turn that into like a bed, that would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, so this one, I think you guys have been itching it long enough. Yeah, I've been waiting there patiently. If you're this far down the video, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching this far down. But of course, I had to say the goodies for last. Well, not last, but I had to say the goodies for near the end. My next option, you all know it. It's another one of these. Another CR9. Looking for a manual one, but again, I just love these cars. Now for $4,000, I don't know if I might be able to pick up one for $4,000 just because of how stubborn the sellers are these days. But if I get lucky enough, maybe find a manual. I think I did find the one I found in my previous video. I'm really interested in that. If that doesn't sell in a couple of months, and if we do hit 1K, I might have to pick that up, because that car does seem pretty good. With the plan for the manual one, now all of you guys know this car's an automatic, so I'm not going to be investing a lot into the performance mods. Most of the mods I'm going to put on this car are all cosmetic, so coilovers, maybe an exhaust, maybe headers, and a reflash. With this manual one, it gives me more freedom. It opens up to more potential stuff. So if I just want to give you like a brief outline, I'm thinking of maybe building it more track oriented, because I really want to go try out track. Of course, I'm going to do the usual stuff I do with this: intake, coilovers, sway bars, maybe exhaust. Of course, that one I'm going to add headers on. Now, I was thinking of putting headers on this car, but I feel like it's just not worth dropping all that money on a daily driver like this. So again, headers, it will have to be for the manual CR9. Other than that, I also want to experiment with other little tinkering mods here and there. But yeah, the CR9 by far I'm kind of biased, but it's by far my number one, just secretly. Now the people who left earlier, they won't know this, but for those who stayed, the CR9 is secretly my number one option. I think you guys will like this one. I feel like it will be between the CR9 or the Jazz. But yeah, comment down below which one. The next option is an Integra. This, do not bank on this, okay? The Integra is, I'll consider it more of a wish than actually finding one. Because you guys know, the hype driven with those cars, they're pretty damn expensive. So if I was to find one for under $4,000, an Integra for under $4,000, that will be like using up all of my luck for the next 20 years. So, of course, I would love to own one of them, or I would love to see what they feel and how they drive. I don't know the engine in there. Okay, I haven't really done any extensive research on those cars because again, it's not on the priority of second project cars. It's way outside my budget range. But if I can find one that meets all the requirements, then maybe with the Integra. Okay, now I deliberately left this one last because this car is more of a unicorn and it only appears like once in a lifetime. Well, not once in a lifetime, like once in a couple of years. And that is an EG Civic. I really love the EG. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I love the way the EG looks. I think the EH, the sedan version as well, I don't mind that either. So an EG or a EH, I really like how those look. But yeah, those cars, they're hard to find, man. Well, they're not hard to find. They're hard to find in the manual. So finding one in the manual, it might be a challenge. Now, of course, I could find a shell and put an engine in it, but again, I'm not built like that. Okay, I'm not Chris Fix. I don't have all the crazy tools, the crazy knowledge to be slapping an engine on the rolling shell. So yeah, this is more of a hypothetical. If it does come up at the right time for the right price, yeah, this one, don't bank on it. It's not guaranteed. Very low chance. But yeah, if I was to get one of those cars as well, like I said before, depends on the engine. I think it comes with a carby in most of them, but I'm thinking of maybe exploring the D series or the B series. So I want to try out stuff that's not the K series as well. So maybe a B or a D series. Maybe I'll slap one of those into the car. Now, of course, for the people who's gonna comment, I already know, I can predict this coming. For the people who's gonna comment, just get an EK, bro. Dog, I'm not getting an EK. EKs are overpriced, overhyped, not worth the money. Plus, I like the EG better. I like the look of the EGs. But yeah, finding one for under $4,000 in manual, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But yeah, don't bank on it. So those are my potential options for a second project car. Now, I did say with the last two, the Integra and the EG Civic, that is more of a thought. Okay, it's more of a dream. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find one that fits my budget range. So yeah, comment down below. If you guys are already here, comment down below on which one you would like to see or what you want to potentially see I do to the car as my project. Because again, I wouldn't be here without you guys. So comment down below on what you guys would like to see if I do get any one of these, and which one would you guys like to see. Again, it's not a vote. Okay, I'm just gonna say that out. It's not a vote. There's no majority wins. Okay, so I'm gonna buy whichever car that I find the most appealing at the moment. Also, just kind of depends on which one pops up at the right moment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for 400 subs. I really appreciate the support. I've been loving the comments. The comments are super supportive, super positive. If you want to go down and check that yourself, go for it.